So lighting, lots of things you can do, and I could talk forever on lighting, but I want to start at the bottom of this slide and say lighting is a design issue. There is this tendency in the industry to think that lighting is a sort of, I don't know, a deterministic sort of, I have one of these, therefore I can put one of those in. I mean, this tendency to think about it very simplistically. And you only need to wander around a few bad lighting retrofit installations to understand why that's not true. How many of you have walked into a hotel lobby or somewhere like that and gone, oh, the lights in here are terrible? I mean, there's a great example, the hotel that we ran, Phil and I ran a conference in last year, and you go up to your room, and walking out of the lift lobby was like walking into a dark cave. And that was because somebody had got the bright idea of sticking in an LED replacement for halogens. But they hadn't designed it. They'd just gone, lamp, other lamp, stick other lamp in first lamp, must be okay. And it looked awful, okay? Lighting is a much more complex issue, so don't oversimplify the concept of what you're going to do with lighting. So what can you do with lighting? Well, halogen downlights are target number one. Replace them with LED with care, okay? You need to make sure that the amount of light you're getting is correct, and you need to make sure that the angle that the light leaves the fitting is correct. Otherwise, you end up with little white spots on the ground, big black bits in between. Metal halides. One of the things that's happened in the last 6 months is that LEDs have become a serious competition for metal halide. Not because they're that much more efficient. In fact, they're probably slightly less efficient than their metal halide. But you can turn them on and off, which is something that is really hard to do with a metal halide lamp. So you can get huge control benefits. Fluorescent lamps. We should be getting much less than 9 watts per meter squared in office space, but there are still plenty of fit-outs there that are running at 15 watts per meter squared and higher. T5 and T8 lamps, that's these linear fluorescents. You can see them here. I actually don't care whether you use T5 or T8s. There's a sort of, people have this sort of religious attachment to T5s, but the reality is the T8 with an electronic ballast is actually as efficient as a T5. But it's all about grid spacing, and it's all about design. If you stuff up your lighting design in the process of trying to make it more efficient, you'll have very unhappy staff, and that's going to cost you a lot more than anything you saved. So get the design right. So I say, lighting is a design issue.